Hello. We just wanted to bring you the news that Laurence Fox, our friend, the star of My Son Hunter, our movie about Hunter Biden, has been arrested in London. London, a city that has horrendous knife crime, horrendous petty crime, horrendous violent crime. They've arrested Laurence Fox.
He posted a video earlier. There were five police officers in his house. So obviously, Laurence Fox must be a dangerous criminal. Is he a dangerous criminal? So, what did he do?
Well, first of all, to give you context, Laurence is an actor, but he also is a broadcaster. He has a successful YouTube channel. He had a successful GB News show until he was suspended. He broadcasts all the time. He also is the leader of a political party, and this is significant because he, in one of his broadcasts, he said that so there's cameras. I'm just reading it here from the feed, as they say. There are cameras in the UK now that punish you for having an old car because it's polluting. Climate change. And the Mayor of London had science that said this is not true, it won't save any lives. He rewrote the science and brought through. Now you're fined £12 a day if you've old cars. Poor people have old cars. So there's these cameras. People are cutting down the cameras. Laurence, on a broadcast, as a journalist and as the leader of a political party, said, I encourage people to tear down every single camera there is. He said, I will be joining them to tear down the cameras because I'm one of those people who put my money where my mouth is. Now, so what they're arresting him for, they're arresting him for conspiracy for criminal damage. It is not against the law to be a journalist. And he says, I'm in touch with all the people, and he would encourage people to dismantle the assets of the surveillance state. He's in touch with people. Journalists have to be in touch with good people and bad people. That's called journalism. As the leader of a political party and a journalist, you can be bombastic. This is not my style of journalism. This is not our style of journalism.
And there is a context there because of the BLM riots that disrupted and destroyed huge amounts of property in the UK and destroyed statues that had stood in the UK for hundreds of years, right?
Yes. So, and people, by the way, respected commentators and respected politicians defended the right of people to go out and protest and damage property. The same here in the United States. In fact, public health officials, remember, we would be fined if we went out in a crowd given tickets. They said the BLM protests were a matter of public health. So if Laurence, by the way, has not gone out and damaged anything. Laurence has bombastically said he would on a broadcast. It's really the equivalent of saying something in a pub. I would do that. That's a style of journalism. It's not our style, but it is a style of journalism. It's a style of political leadership. It's not our style either. But Laurence Fox has been arrested today for really some kind of thought crime or spoken crime, that he is involved in a top secret conspiracy by broadcasting on YouTube.
And he lost his job today, by the way, just to mention that as well. He has had an awful day, and that's why we're making this video. Shout out to our friend Laurence Fox, our wonderful star of My Son Hunter, who is having the worst day ever. And it's just horrific. And as you say, Phelim, there seems to be two standards operating here. Definitely two distinct standards. You're allowed to do a certain amount of things if you're on one side of the political fence, and on the other side of the political fence, you don't get away with it.
No.
And you get arrested.
Yes. So, so Joe Biden could take tens of millions from Chinese governments and Russian governments and Ukrainian governments, and Donald Trump can misjudge the value of Mar-a-Lago, be involved in a property valuation dispute, and end up in prison. That's the way of the world. Be strong, Laurence.
Okay, take care, Laurence.
Bye.
Bye.